Welcome to my class, and in this we are continuing on with organization of data, unit 2 in statistics. And in this we are going to talk about, we've already about the raw data, we've talked about variables, we've talked about attributes, and also we have talked or we have been introduced to this concept of statistical series, and that's what I'm going to tell you. Statistical series depend upon um, what is a series. That means when there is some semblance of order in the data, that becomes a series. So the order is brought about by either two ways. One is by arranging them according to their characteristics. It can be place, time, or some condition. Or we can talk about, say, the individual series, discrete series, and continuous series. So just have a look. So look at this statistical series, as we say. What are they? So classification of data now implies conversion of raw data into statistical series. So here we keep in mind the nature of variables that are involved in the study and the range of values. So here we are talking about there are two types of statistical series, as you see. One is A is on the basis of characteristics. So on the basis of characteristics, and the other is on the basis of construction. So on the basis of construction, you have what is known as the individual series, discrete series, and continuous series. So in this, we are going to talk about, in this particular class, I'm just going to talk about what are the statistical series after all on the basis of characteristics. Now, on the basis of characteristics, statistical series are classified into three categories. The first one is what we see is the time series. The second is spatial series, and the third is what is known as a condition series. So you see that 1, 2, and 3. So first one, again, let me repeat. One is the time series. Second is the spatial, that means place, based on place, and third is condition. Now, what are time series? A series of values of some variables according to successive points in time is called time series. Now, data are presented with reference to some time limit, say a year, month, week, or day. Now, in this, we have talked about the sales of a firm in sales in rupees crores in different years, say 2018, 2019, 2020. So here we study that. So when you do that, this type of classification, if one does, this is on the basis of the characteristic of the time. So this is known as time series. Now we come to, say, the spatial series. So here, when data are arranged according to geographical area or the place, then in that case it forms a spatial series. In this, what happens is that the time factor remains constant. Now, so we are not really talking about the time here. What we are going to talk about is the place and the location. So time factor remains constant, whereas the place or location changes. For example, now look at this spatial series. Here we've seen, now we are not talking about the years in which the sales have taken place. We are talking about which are the states involved. UP, Bihar, MP, AP. So what kind of sales have taken place? So sales in lakhs have been given. So that is how you can see. Alright. So this is known as spatial series. Now we come to what is known as condition series. A series of values of some variable made according to a condition is called condition series. So the data are presented with reference to some conditions such as height, age, weight, income, etc. Now in this, what we see is the condition is the annual profits. Okay. So there have been what are the annual profits? So here the condition is profits, and we are talking about how many firms. made how much of profit. So you can see for yourself. So here in this we have profits in lakhs of rupees, say 0 to 1 lakh, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and then in that we have say 10, 15, 20, etc. The firms are given, the number of firms. So these are what we call, in this we've talked about statistical series on the basis of characteristics. So which are the characteristics? One is condition, height, weight, profit, whatever, and then we have what is place. Any place, you can talk about any area, data relate, arranging data according to that, and then what we have also talked about is time. So time series. And in the next I'm going to talk about the statistical series. Of course will continue, but we finished with the on the basis of characteristics. Now we were going to do on the basis of construction. So that is what we'll do in the next class. But